Captain Vex 7 gripped his command chair as another plasma blast rocked the Stellar Hope. The refugee transport shuddered under the relentless assault, its shields failing with each devastating hit. "Captain!" His communications officer Nira shouted over the chaos. "Hull breach on Deck 12. We've lost another engine." Through the viewscreen, Vex 7 watched the Kroshan death fleet close in for the kill. 20 massive warships against their single, defenseless transport carrying 10,000 civilians. There was no escape. "Emergency broadcast on all frequencies," he ordered grimly. Tell them we tried." The Kroshans had swept through this sector like a plague, enslaving or destroying every world in their path. The Stellar Hope carried the last survivors of the Alterian colonies. Families, children, elderly. All that remained of once thriving worlds. "No response to our distress calls, Captain," Nira reported, her voice breaking. "The nearest military vessels are weeks away." Another massive impact. The lights flickered. In the distance, the lead Kroshan dreadnought powered up its planet-killer cannon. The same weapon that had turned 3 worlds to ash. "Mama, are the bad ships going to hurt us?" A small voice asked from the refugee deck below. Vex 7 closed his eyes. They were alone. No help was coming. Suddenly, his sensor operator Jek's voice cut through the despair. "Captain, I'm reading a massive energy signature. Something's coming out of hyperspace. Reinforcements." Vex 7 dared to hope. "Unknown. But it's big. Really big." Space itself seemed to tear open as reality bent and twisted. From the swirling vortex of disrupted spacetime, something emerged that made even the Kroshan warships look small. A single vessel. Sleek, predatory. Its hull a dark gray that seemed to absorb light itself. Strange markings ran along its length in a script nobody recognized. This wasn't any ship from their Galactic Confederation. What is that?" Nira whispered. The unknown vessel positioned itself directly between the refugee transport and the Kroshan fleet. For a moment, everything went silent. Then came the transmission, a voice, speaking in perfect galactic standard but with an accent none of them had ever heard. "Kroshan vessels. You will cease your attack immediately and withdraw from this system." The lead Kroshan commander's reply crackled with arrogance. "Unknown ship. You face the might of the Kroshan Empire. Withdraw or be destroyed." A pause. Then, almost conversationally, "You know, we've been traveling for a very long time, searching for something worth protecting in this galaxy. Thank you for giving us a reason to remember why we left home." What happened next defied everything they knew about space combat. The mysterious warship didn't fire conventional weapons. It simply moved. Faster than physics should allow, dancing between Kroshan vessels like they were standing still. Each pass left enemy ships crippled or destroyed, their hulls shearing apart from weapons that seemed to cut through space itself. "Impossible," Vex 7 breathed. 20 dreadnoughts, gone in minutes. The surviving Kroshan ships tried to flee, but the dark vessel was everywhere at once. Within moments, the entire enemy fleet was nothing but drifting debris. The mysterious ship returned to its position near the Stellar Hope. The voice came again, gentler now. "Refugee vessel, are you in need of assistance?" "Yes. Our people are injured, our ship is damaged." Vex 7 stammered. "Understood. We're transmitting repair instructions and medical protocols. Your wounded will survive." "Who are you?" Vex 7 had to ask. "What species builds ships like yours?" Another pause. "We're called humans. And we've been away from this part of the galaxy for a long time. But we're coming home now." "Humans?" Jek checked his databases. "Captain, there's no record of any species called humans in our star charts." The voice chuckled softly. "There wouldn't be. We left long before most of your civilizations learned to walk upright. But we've been watching, waiting, and now we see the galaxy needs us again." As repair drones launched from the human vessel, Vex 7 stared at the impossible ship that had appeared from nowhere to save them all. "One ship," he murmured. "One ship against an entire fleet." Captain, Nira said quietly, if that was just one human ship, what happens when the rest of them come home? In the depths of space, the dark vessel turned toward the galactic core, its engines igniting with the light of contained stars. Humanity had returned, and the galaxy would never be the same.